Hi, my name is Philip, and today I'm going to be talking about question number 1 on SPL-5, the homework assignment. So it asks us to describe two types of threats to informational systems security, and basically say what they are and how they affect the businesses themselves. So the two types of threats to information system security are physical security threats and logical security threats. So a physical security threat involves basically any damage done to tangible objects such as like the computers itself, equipment, the buildings, and any other objects in relation to a computer or the building itself. So an example of this could be from war or acts of vandalism, floods, earthquakes, natural disasters, and any other natural disasters or like theft, a fire within the company building itself that will like cause a loss of the or damages to the computer process or computer hardwares themselves. These affect the companies tremendously because if, let's say, the damages are done heavily, then the company would need to spend a lot of time replacing all those equipment, and it costs a lot of money for most of them, mainly because computers are very expensive nowadays. So like if these natural disasters or these like threats happen to a company itself, it would be very damaging. And also it's just like a lot of the data needs to be backed up too. So most of those data, if it wasn't saved that day or saved like within a couple of weeks beforehand, like all those data could be lost. And like hopefully those companies and businesses have other facilities to kind of back up that data. So next is a logical security threat, and this is as it says. It's based on logic, and instead of the physical aspect where they harm the actual building and like break or damage the hardwares themselves, this actually attacks programs and softwares within the hardware themselves. So this is basically done by there are many types of like logical security threats such as behavioral threats, malware, phishing, denial of service, which is DDoS, which I will kind of go into in a sec. But before that, I wanted to show you an example of when a physical threat. So this was a while ago in 2011. Japan had suffered an earthquake in one of their office buildings of an 8.9 magnitude earthquake. Now in this video right here, most of the stuff like had not been damaged that much, so there wasn't really a lot of repair needed. But that just goes to show you that there could be an earthquake or any other flood or any natural disaster could heavily impact a business. So next, I wanted to talk to you guys about DDoS, which is a form of logical security threat, which is it basically makes the users unable to control their computer or unable to control their kind of program that they're using. And this affects a company because the company could be like they could probably have important data and information in their like systems, and it could be easily stolen, manipulated, or even just lost in general. So like this can cause the company to even like worst case scenario shut down because all their information has been gone, and like even the hackers probably have access to their other facilities and can use it against them. So an example of this would be I have another video to show you, which is a famous DDoS actually by the hacker group named Anonymous, and they actually hacked into the Federal Reserve and like kind of gave threats and messages to like basically saying that they have power and they could easily hack into any type of system software, and they had access to a lot. They have access to a lot and are like always watching. And this is very powerful because Like, if they ever wanted to, they could easily use it against us and probably use it to send private information into foreign countries, or even send like cyber attacks to foreign countries, and would basically declare an act of war, or cyber war, even so. So that's essentially it. That's how the two types of threats, physical and logical security threats, to information systems, and how what they are and how they affect businesses. Thank you.